Whoop, whoop, what's up, Bearcats? We're here, we're hanging, we're chilling. It's Thursday, it's the HMG TNA Impact Watch Long and Bell Count. Yeah, pal. Make sure you sign your NDA before you get in. Whoop, whoop. Rachel Reynolds, welcome, good to see you. Whoop, whoop. And of course, you got Lab Rat. How you doing, man? Yeet. We're watching this on the TNA YouTube channel. They're simulcasting it on for free tonight. Yeet, yeet. And across that line, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Order within order 4 is an all-time.
So good stuff so far, looks like. Yep, it's being shown for on the app, on YouTube. Which, you know, I think they're stacking this, like stacking, making this a stacked show because they want to, you know, get it out there for more people to watch. Whoop, whoop. Let's let them know we live. Yes, sir. For what you gotta do, pal.
Please welcome.
Let them know on Facebook that we live. We here. Let's get it. Get me Joe Hendry, pal.
Say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry is here in Pittsburgh. You know, before we do anything, I just want to say thank you. It's been a tough couple of months for me, but I want to thank each and every single one of you because you have all given me the greatest life that one could ever have. So thank you.
Hey, yo, what's up, Todd Brownlee in the house? Whoop, whoop. Mr. No Monikers needed. Two-time HMG Pick'em Challenge World Champion. Yeet, yeet. How you doing, man? Going with 7. That was that ironic left. That was the final count last night. 7.
But the reason that we get on so well.
Good to see you, man. Hope all is well with
is
you.
have fun,
Hey, yo.
but it's because we're honest with each other. And part of that honesty is I have to stand here in front of you all, in front of those three letters, and I have to at some point acknowledge the fact that I lost. I lost to Trick
Say 8.
Williams.
I don't remember, but I know it was higher than 7.
I lost the TNA World Championship to someone who doesn't even work here, and that is painful. You know how easy it would be for me to just pack my bags and go home because you can't face that pain. But when I walk out here and I hear each and every single one of you, I say, no, I'm coming back to work. Trent Williams, you have something that belongs to me. No, it doesn't just belong.
Yeah, I think it was something. Yeah, now you mentioned it, I think it was something like that. And yeah, because we're watching on YouTube, we're gonna occasionally get some ads, pal.
One of you because you put me in this position. You know, I just had this amazing run that it took me so long to even get here to TNA Wrestling. I worked so hard, like everyone in the back worked so hard for years just to get.
Yeah, I think we all shot a little bit high last night, expecting Mercedes. Or her belt, I should say.
You all helped me allow TNA Wrestling to make history, and we all did it together.
It's like a good house too, or decent house, I should say.
You did something I don't do often, and I'm going to ask you for something. Can you help me here? Can you help me? I'm going to ask you for something. You helped me all the way to the top because you were here for my ascension, and now you for my redemption.
Give me 12 pizza rolls, pal. What's up, Scott Woodford? Good to see you. Whoop, whoop. How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you. Yeet, yeet. I think I'm going to go 8 belts tonight. I think we see at least all of the TNA ones. Oh, wow. We still got a ways to go before Slammiversary, like at least like a month. Oh, dude, that sucks, Scott. Hope she gets well soon.
Once you get close, we were devastadores. We were like a chain. MK Masha. I watched you become TNA Knockouts World Champion. But I also watched you forget who made you that monster. Next week, I'm going to show you that title off your cold hands. And tonight, there's a battle royal.
Hey, a decent promo, decent wrestling promo.
Mike Santana's suspension is over. This aging breaks time up. It's a straight fight in our main event. Also, the disorder with the overboard continues. It is a tall to arms.
Yeah, for real, dude. All up in that face.
Meanwhile, that blood is still flowing from against all odds as Zachary Wentz of Rascals goes up against one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Ryan Neville. It's next on Impact.
All right, commercial break time, pal. Whoop, whoop. See what's going on. Whoop, whoop. Yes, sir. And actually, yeah, now you bring that up, that might be a reason why TNA is trying to get their product out there as many platforms as possible to try to drown that out. One sec, guys. Dog wants to be right back. Yeet, yeet. I'll be back. Sorry about that. Yeet, yeet. Well, I shouldn't say it's not really a commercial break or getting like the like a bumper, like we'll be right back. Yeah, it's not a commercial. Yeah, we don't get the commercial break on YouTube. We get like the TNA, we'll be right back on this, it's a bumper music. Yeah, hopefully if they can get if they can get it on a better station, that would be great. But I think them TNA at Thursday prime time, that's always been a good slot for them.
It all goes down 3 weeks from Sunday, July 20th.
Oh yeah, this is a bit of a stack show night. They got the like a battle royal. They got the number one contenders battle royal for the knockouts title. They got the street fight between Santana and AJ Francis. They got what else they got? That's 2 belts. Yeah, I think they realize you guys' timing is awful. We're just gonna cut it.
On top of the Hardys obviously very proficient when it comes to ladder matches, despite the recent up and down, between which definitely a down last week for the Nevis brothers, who on the losing side of the Champions Challenge. Ryan Nemeth was in the costume for the champions. Well, one positive certainly was the recent AAA Lucha Libre Football Mania event live in Monterrey, Mexico, where we saw Nick and Ryan Nemeth compete for the AAA World Tag Team Championships that night. Joe Henry, who we saw earlier on tonight, plus Moose, contended for the Exhibition Championship. Moose was able to retain at Triple Mania, but what an honor and an opportunity it was for CNA Wrestling and CNA Stars to compete Triple Mania. Did you be any writers, huh? Oh, that's the Lucha Libre. Oh, come on. Yes, of course it was incredible. And then Emmett were incredible in that matchup at Triple Mania. Listen, I understand your extended family, but you don't get to call me whiter than you. You can say whatever I want. In control against Ryan Nemeth in the early goings. And what we heard before the commercial break. Joe Hendry out to redeem himself. Anniversary. Hold on, friends.
Knock off MJF. My big brother.
Williams at the conclusion of this match.
Time for the smoky toki. Whoop whoop. 1 sec, turning fan on.
Ryan Nemeth looked like he was feigning an injury of some kind. Ryan Nemeth is very here.
Whoop whoop. Hey, what's up, Joseph? Good to see you, pal. Whoop whoop. Yeet, no yeet. Of course, this weed is plenty of yeet. Whoop whoop.
Wait, you know what's coming next. Oh, me right to the face. I thought we were going to get a Bronco Buster. Thank God we didn't. Hypnotic gyrations of Zachary Wentz. Flying shooting star to put away one half an attack chance. Kicked out by Nemeth. Ryan Nemeth showing a lot of resilience here. Take a look here as Wentz with the beautiful
Elevation X, pal.
star, but still not enough. But
Well, I think that's a street fight. Should still be a good one.
Oh, and there's Ryan Nemeth, one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, hanging up with.
No, this is TNA Impact. They got it on YouTube. So that's what I'm watching it on.
He's bugging out of his head, nearly popping out. He can't believe it. I can't believe it. Got absolutely spiked there, but somehow, some way, dug down deep to stay in it. Ryan Emmett, with the support of his brother Nick Emmett, the ringside, handed him the TNA World Tag Team title belts. Obviously getting very frustrated here.
Yeah, that will be a replay watch. I believe that will be a replay watch along on Saturday. Yeah, bombs away, pal. Remember we used to call Raw the War Zone? Now we're going into one, pal. Clean win to start the show for the baby faces, which is a pretty decent way to start the show, pal.
That is just exactly right. Being one half of the TNA World Tag Team Championship. The Nemesis brothers got a hot tail it back to Cleveland. The Rascal pick up a big win here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right, now that we're done here, looks like he's ready for a fight.
That will be 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Yeah, pal.
Right now, I'd like to turn NXT. Josh Briggs from NXT Challenge.
Nice.
Star Quick Williams.
It is this Saturday, as in the day after tomorrow, pal.
NXT's Wesley, former tag team partner from a few weeks ago. Wesley's going to attempt to do the dirty work of the TNA.
Yeah, they did, but it wasn't in a bad way. It was like a more cut and trim. Makes me wonder,
Ladies and
as
gentlemen,
have some people told them, hey, people at WWE and NXT, they're looking at you, or you're on WWE NXT radar.
Defeated at Battleground, Joe Hendry. So the question is,
3 belts.
you ready?
Let me spit it to you like this, G. Slammiversary. Trick and A's biggest show of the summer. All the way in Long Island, New York at the UBS Arena. Am I ready? Don't I look ready? Whoa, that there was a trick question. Average Joe.
I like that trick question. Good shit.
I see you still good. Because whatever heart you got left in you, I'm
Honestly, I hope they give Trick a long run with it, because he's extremely talented and charismatic, and you can get a lot out of that story of this NXT wrestler with the TNA World Title and just running with that, and you just keep having everybody chasing him until you have your next big babyface ready to go, which I think is going to be Mike Santana. So I don't see Trick dropping it at Slammiversary. They do, Lab Rat. Nah, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening.
Well, Trick Williams has a vested interest in our main event still to come this evening. Mike Santana versus Anthony Francis in a street fight.
Probably because of the WWE connections, I would imagine. Get me Lei Ying Lee, pal.
Williams, we will hear from the TNA Knockout World Champion, Masha Slamovich, when we return. She will be defending her title next week against Killer Kelly. But tonight, we're going to find out the next
Yeah, this should be a good one. I agree, Lab Rat. Like they didn't provide like a list. They showed a graphic of like different people who are in it. That's all. But I didn't say them by name. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Problem with Enzo was too is he pissed off a lot of people backstage, rubbed a lot of guys the wrong way, with his attitude and behavior. So as soon as that thing came up, oh, that's our chance to finally get rid of this guy. And as soon as the allegations came out, they kicked him to the curb. And then he ended up being the winner in that. Yes, sir. Watching it on YouTube. And there might be. There might be. Flies are in here again. Sorry, guys. That's happens when you open the window. Need some more French fries. These are delicious. Yeet. No, I don't get a chance to. Don't really have the time. Hey, get me Santina, pal. That's cool. Now, if somehow they get the what is it? The
Ladies and gentlemen,
shit, I'm sorry.
standing by with knockouts.
There's one dark match that's like a holy grail dark match. 4 belts.
Very familiar face. You're Kelly, but tonight we've got a huge knockout.
It took place, I forgot, let's see.
That match will also earn a future title opportunity with the division
May
leading
12th,
this month.
1999. It was a dark match. Kurt Angle versus Owen Hart.
Or new challengers, they keep lining up.
Get me TNA, pal. Whoop, whoop.
So Kelly,
Why?
why?
There's one I did recently in DoorDash that was a well, it's a DoorDash. I think it was a DoorDash exclusive where it was Wingstop and they had buy one get one free 10-piece traditional.
I just can't tell you what yet. Oh, bring it on. All right, it's gonna be good.
Hey, who's that? Yeah, okay, that's who that was. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, those two always worked very well together, Macho and Warrior. And then they became, and then they're going to be, and then they put them together as a tag team. Yeah, he might. I can see that happening.
However you book.
And of course, it's on YouTube. We got the YouTube commercials.
Maybe don't want like ones with layovers.
Freddy's, we put a little extra effort into every steak burger we make. The brisket and our new barbecue brisket.
Elegance brand and inspiration have been evening.
Yeah, that sucks. A quick elimination for the Inspiration and Elegance brand, which makes sense because they don't really, neither of them need to win, or obviously winning this because, they got their own thing with each other. Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job. I think he's doing well. Yes, I definitely still see Brie Bella going to WWE. That would actually be a good third edition for Inspiration to get Harley Cameron in there. And yes, that is who sings the Inspiration song. So it would work. Nope, you're not wrong. I could see Matt Cardona going back to WWE. I don't know why they wouldn't. Why he's not already there.
The former tag team partner of Danny Luna from Spitfire.
I'm pretty sure Lish is in there or was in there at one point. Actually, I think Lish is still in there. Yeah, for real. Like Harley Cameron would fit right in with that as a make that a great trio. I guess now we go to the I think this is streamed like they're for their YouTube channel. This is directly from their network that they're putting up here. If you watch something live on their network and it goes to commercial break, this is what you usually get. I'd say Inspiration. Lei Ying Lee. Masha. Yep. Ad break, pal. Let's see what's going on in next land. Yeet, yeet. I think part of it might be because she's married to Matt Cardona and they're still kind of pissed at him over him not letting them film in this pool. Yeah, they did let off the gas big time with her. She should have kept being a killer. Whoop whoop. Yeah, I 100% respect 100% respect that, Yosef. Like you're gonna fire me, crap on me, and I got myself over, and you completely shit all over that and cut my nuts off to just to prove a point, and then you fire me and want to use my pool. Fuck off. He made the right call on that. As a man, he made the right call. Plus, like, Dude's doing well. He don't need that WWE money. He doing all right. He's hustling. He's working hard. He's earning that money. Yeah, for real. He would definitely fall into the shuffle. He'd get lost in the shuffle. He'd be hot when he first got in, and then he'd just become another star on the show.
Great counter work there from Wei Yingli. I was going to say she was up.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen.
It's dangerous anytime you start climbing those ropes.
Maybe Rosemary. Who knows?
Myla Grace, big shots here to Rosemary. Indy Hartwell now tied up with.
That I don't know. I think we are at 4 currently.
All the referees at ringside.
Hang on. See. TNA. Okay. Yeah, we're still currently at 4. The ones we have not seen yet are the Knockouts tag team titles, which I don't think we'll see because the Elegance brand did not have them when they came out or when we came back from everybody in the ring. And then we still have the International and X Division titles still not seen yet. Yeah, that one still has me scratching my head. Like that was a great team. They could have been a great team. Yeah, like they would have been a great TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions. I mean, I wouldn't call it so much an invasion and much of like a cross-promotional storyline. Because they are in like a, illegally, like as, what was it, a 3-year deal? So yeah, it's like a legally binding partnership. So it wouldn't really be an invasion. Whoop, whoop.
The future #1 contender to the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Earlier on tonight, we heard from Masha Slamovich challenging Killer Kelly to a chain match.
Yeah, she's looking good tonight, pal.
Title match up next week. We'll see if that gets made official. I believe Hudson, Myla Grace working in team.
Nah, that would not make any sense. Now I could see like maybe doing a WWE versus TNA champion match. Yeah, like interpromotional, something like that, but not like, jumping or anything. Yeah, they haven't. Yeah, agreed, Live Rat.
You can't be friends. Look, teamwork here and there can help, but when you get down to this few people, it is every person for themselves.
Mike Santana wouldn't do that. He would not jump a Cody Rhodes or a John Cena or a Seth Rollins.
Measured your feet. We had the largest selection in all sizes and widths. Athletic shoes, spring sandals, comfort and supportive shoes for kids. And Birkenstock and Creed Core. The shoe fits at Lori Shoes. We guarantee it.
The industrial grade products you need.
Whoop whoop.
Ranger.
We saw last week, these two confronted each other.
And it's down to Tessa Blanchard and Indy Hartwell, pal. It's like, yeah, I'm seeing an Indy victory. Whoop whoop.
You walked across my obviously again unfinished issues clearly, but right now it comes between them. And the knockout world title.
Indy versus Tessa, we coming for you. Some, yes. Some of them. Like, of course, Indy. I don't think Tessa's ever been in NXT. Yeah, she does. She actually does look bigger with pants on. She should do that. It actually makes her look more imposing. And in a business where optics are everything, and you look bigger with if you just by wearing pants, yeah, do that. Yeah, I think earlier this year, or maybe like at the beginning of end of 2024, I don't remember. Oh yeah, they're showing the replay too of how Ash rolled under. All right, they actually pulled that off really well. All right, so the winner is Ash by elegance, pal. No idea, pal. Oh, shit. That's 5 belts. The NXT Women's title. Get me JC Jane, pal. All right, so it looks like, yeah, that's 5. That's 5 for tonight. You still have to see the International, the X Division, and the Knockouts tag team titles.
You heard her. She said, "Bring it on" to Ariana Grace. Well, right now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you back to a conversation last week between Tommy Dreamer and Warren and Steph DeLander.
I like that. Good stuff.
You have to understand this. This business is about moments, and this may not be my time anymore. And I know.
Ooh, that would be I think that's specifically for the Knockouts title. I think what's going on here is they're setting up. It's going to be JC Jane and Masha Slamovich. It's mainly a deal between NXT and TNA. Like it's specifically NXT TNA. Now there might be the rare occurrence where there might be some main roster crossover, like with Joe Hendry at WrestleMania. But yeah, it's NXT TNA. Like Ariana Grace, she's essentially the like she's the go-between between the two because her dad's the authority figure in TNA.
Checking on my mind and checking on my heart, and that man is Tommy Dreamer. For better or for worse, he bleeds this business. So
yeah, dude, Jake's looking real good.
So when I had to sit back and watch Vance Warner come out and suck,
I think it's all right. I mean, I wish they would do a little bit more with it.
Last week, man, I sent you a message.
the TNA International Championship. A title made for someone like Jake something. Steve Macklin.
Yeah, I think they're realizing spotlight's on us, so we got to perform a little bit harder and work a little harder and look a little better. 6 belts.
This is made for you. On notice. Welcome back. Good luck with Nance. See you soon.
We saw a Trick earlier and no System or Cardona yet. Yep, exactly. Like they know that WWE is now watching them. They can look at them and be like, all right, we want that one, sign. We want that one, sign. We want that one, sign.
Cleared to return to in-ring competition after suffering a dislocated knee during a tag team match against the Hardys 2 weeks ago on Impact. Following his match this past Tuesday on NXT, Elijah has suffered a torn left tricep. After evaluation, Elijah is officially
Yeah, torn triceps. You're gonna be out for a bit on that one. That's which sucks. I got to admit, when somebody asked Kevin Owens who he thought El Grande Americano was, I popped and laughed when he said, I think it's Elijah. That dude's a liar. They're not really. They're neither. They're more their own thing. I'd say they're closer to the corporation than anything. Just with no real corporate power. Yeah, get me Elias, pal.
Travis Williams and Judas Hickers of the Northern Armory are in the tag team contest with the Hardys.
Also, what is Mustafa Ali concocted for John Skyler?
Oh, we got the Call of Arms match coming up next. Whoop, whoop. I've been entertained by AJ Francis. I think he's doing well in TNA. Let's see what's going on next, land, pal. He's still well, Joe Hendry, he opened the show tonight. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. But he's still under contract with TNA, so I'm willing to bet good money as soon as his TNA contract is up, he's going to WWE. Probably might even skip NXT and go right to the main roster. I would imagine. No, this is not live. This is taped because I saw the same exact thing you're talking about, Lab Rat. Whoop whoop. Honestly, I'd like to see Trick win again. I think it should be Mike Santana who, or you could do the, or I think there's a lot of meat on the bone with Trick as like this invader taking the title, or like this outsider who's not part of the company who's their champion. Let's keep building him as like this villain who dogs TNA, treats it like it's beneath him, and so you have that one dude, which I think would be Mike Santana. He gets to that point where he's ready to take it off him. He's getting it this Sunday or the next month at Slammiversary. It's going to be Trick Williams and Joe Hendry. So that's call to arms. Both combatants start with the match with one hand tied to the rope. Wow. I mean, it's creative, I guess. We'll have to see how it goes when it airs.
He's got scissors now. A man with a plan. Look out. John Skyler, look out. Oh, and a face by Ali. Skyler was trying to untie himself.
Honestly, at this point in her career, I think that's smart. Let her, be an on-air character, get used to her, developing that. While on the side doing, house show matches and dark matches or something like that, or working on the side. Okay, now when the way this match opened, it makes sense now. Because Ali had scissors in his boot, cut his rope. He didn't even have to untie it, so he's got the advantage. Like I'm actually liking this. I'm liking they're trying to tell a story of Skyler still having some fight, and still getting a little bit in, but still ultimately getting shut down.
In order for us going to double stop there.
I never got a chance to see her wrestle, but she's been a decent personality.
For the leader of Order 4, it's good enough for Scarlett. Certainly would not want Ali to see that. Are we watching Order 4 implode in real time?
I don't know, man. Like this is the best I've ever seen Ali. I mean, granted, some of the the moves and the bumps and the selling's a little bit ridiculous, but at least the story they're telling makes sense, so you can follow along with what's going on and understand what they're trying to do.
Balor, out of the team of Hidden Hotch. He is the veteran, no doubt about it. And up and down every road in this country. Ooh. It's going to use the beat Ali.
When they first started explaining the rules, that was the first thing I thought of was like, wait, so it's like each guy has one arm tied behind their back? Oh, wait, no. That's something different. Okay.
Here's the thing, Tom. Tasha Steelz has made her issues known. Ali has forcibly pulled her back in line. Jason Hotch has stepped up.
For real.
With Mustafa Ali.
It's like everybody that goes to like about 90% of the people who end up going to TNA that get released, they become better. Ooh, damn, he hit that pole hard. Like you could hear that thud. Damn. Like that was a natural sounding bone hitting metal thud.
Once again, another member of Order.
Agreed, Lab Rat. They had just the perfect time for that, and they worked a good show for it, or a good match. I like this match. Yeah, give me Order 4 versus Metaphor, pal. Whoop whoop. That'd be fun.
The message Ali was trying to send has not been loud enough. Oh, come on, that's his heart. Throwing herself in harm's way.
Like this breakup build, I think, has been done really well. It's just I think it's too soon for the group. I mean, at least they're getting as much out of the breakup story as they can. Give me Cedric Alexander, pal. Yeah, it's a shame. I like that group. Yeah, and the whole thing with who's Tasha Steelz been talking to, this is a nice payoff. Yeah, agreed. We should have got a lot more out of the group because we initiated the breakup angle. Welcome back, Todd. Whoop whoop. Yes, sir, you did. I believe he was released earlier this year.
Order 4. Is Cedric Alexander the wake-up call that Ali is needed?
Well, yeah, bell count is currently at 6 right now. We had the surprise appearance of the NXT Women's title. JC Jane coming out to confront Masha. Still have the three missing belts so far are the X Division title and the Knockouts Tag Team titles. Yeah, it looks like that might be where they're going with that. Where Ali gets kicked out for being a douche, and now Cedric Alexander replaces him, and they become a babyface group. Which I like that. That's not a direction I thought they're going to go with. It's different. Like usually, group implodes, they go their separate ways. 7 belts. So Todd, you're winning right now, pal.
I ordered a bunch of comp tickets for the family. Because at Slammiversary, you're in the biggest match of your whole career. Well, for me, it's just another Sunday. Hey, bro, was that last thing you did?
Do you want to know something?
Official system. Are you always around? Let's put it this way. You don't work here, you don't get an opinion. My opinions have no guts. You would never talk about it. Yeah. You always right. See that tweet, boys? Well, still to come tonight after weeks of frustration.
Yes, he does. Take all Fatheady's food away. Whoop, whoop.
Moments ago, Booth said Slammiversary is going to be, quote, just another Sunday for him. As the franchise is in action tonight. But coming up next, the Hardys are trying to get back in the win column as they will compete in a 4-way ladder match for the TNA World Tag Team titles at Slammiversary.
So you got Hardys and Northern Armory up next. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, but who would he bring, though? That's the question. Yeah, bring in the big guy. Get me Hornswoggle. Oh, wait, how about this is TNA. Get me the we nominal one. All right, we got that hard commercial break. Let's see what's going on in the next land, pal.
Why would I use kayak to compare?
Oh, now I got a YouTube ad break. Oh, well. Oh, damn.
Anything else to do the job right? Kayak. Switch one and done. Lather, rinse, repeat. It never feels like enough. It's not your product. It's your water.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, not a lot going on in the X-Land, pal.
Tonight in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the look into the tag team division continues. This is TNA Impact.
All right. Get me 6 man, pal. Whoop, whoop. Sounds pretty hot. Deucey, get me 6 men. Yeah. Wait, it's a tag team. Hardy Boys in the house.
It's been a challenging few months for the Hardys here in TNA Wrestling. They lost the World Tag Team titles to the Nano Brothers back in Rebellion. Under siege, they get a contractual rematch for the championships, however. Later, he stepped in and he stepped and competed alongside Matt Hardy. That night, the Nemesis isolated Matt Hardy's and retained their title. I mean, this is one of those things. The end of it is slow. Momentum works both ways. Let me put it that way. When you're on the road, you're on the road. When you're on the downside, it can be hard to kick out of it. So for the Hardys, they beat them with what a feather in their cap in the tag team title conversation. They could be as well. For the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Ryan Nemeth. So a variety of teams trying to make waves. This is the electricity that we have felt for over a year here in TNA Wrestling since the Hardys returned to this company. Absolute electricity in every room they walk into.
Whoop, whoop. The Hardy Boys.
Starts things off against Jeff Hardy. Initially, when Travis Williams and Judah Sippers joined this company, well, there's a lot of excitement about what this team could do. But tonight, you're going up against living legends, arguably the greatest tag team ever. So, you have to compartmentalize. Right now, they're not the heroes you idolized growing up. They're not the guys you watched on TV. They are your opponents. They are your enemy as far as you're concerned. Of course, we are on the road to Slammiversary, July 20th on Long Island, New York. The following Thursday for Impact. July 24th in Kingston, Rhode Island. The following July 25th, TNA presents Impact in Kingston. There's the cover. Oh, it's broken up. by Judas Icarus. And beginning this Monday, we will see the.
All right. Thank you, TNA, for splitting up your pay-per-views. Damn. Yeah, only between now. Let's see. Yeah, we got Slammiversary, Emergence, Victory Road, and Bound for Glory. Those are the only 4 major PLEs that TNA has scheduled. So, applause to it. Thank you guys for finally showing restraint on all these damn pay-per-views. Yeah, for real. Yeah. And I think they realized that.
Would be a stretch in my book, but the one more maybe cold, more in control. Here comes.
A handful of weeks ago, Anthem Sports and Entertainment had to get in.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be the kicker right there. Yeah, it's already a crowded weekend. Ooh, illegal contact. That sounds hot, pal.
This will not end well. Get the security. Please get the security. And then more security. And more security on top of that. The man's crazy. Living up to his. Continues with the connection. That Jeff Hardy's been tagged in. And the security is trying to come around, kill him, and get out of the impact zone. Single offense from Jeff Hardy as we will the chaos on the outside. Cover on one.
Sit down with contact there. Still bad news for Northern Army.
Whoop, whoop.
Sleeper from behind.
There and teamwork in tow.
Drop kick right to the face by Williams. There's the cover and a kick out. And now that Young has been ejected from the ringside area, Williams and Icarus trying to focus on the task in hand and pull off what some would call an upset.
No doubt about it. But look out.
Dude, now I can't unsee that lab rat. Thanks. That's exactly what he looks like. And yeah, and this should have been a quick victory for the Hardys. Oh, relatively quick, I should say. Yeah, I think it's been a pretty decent pay show tonight.
Right now, I gotta call out my favorite wrestler.
Oh, nice. Dude, they have done such a great job building up Leon Slater. Like, that's a dude that they could point to and say, this is like our homegrown star. Like, he came in as fresh, raw talent, and we've built him up into what he is now.
My man Leon, you have been putting in the work day in and day out. That's right. You have fought. You have flown. You have scratched and clawed your way into the limelight. You are a future star. And now you are on the road to Slammiversary. And at Slammiversary, you get to become exactly who you say you are. You get the opportunity to be a record breaker. A record maker. Because you, Leon, you have the opportunity to become the youngest in the history of TNA. And myself and Jeff, we know you can. Actually, scratch that. Jeff and I, we know.
Oh, Slater's going over. Slater's going over. He's going over Moose. If I had money to put on it, I would.
Anniversary, it's already been announced that I'm gonna show up, but I'm going there to show out, man. I've said it time and time and time again, but I'm coming to New York to live forever, or I'm gonna die trying. And you can bet your ass that I'm walking out the youngest X Division champion of all time.
Man, the fact that Leon Slater's British, I have to think. Him thrown out there, I'm gonna live forever. That has to be a reference to the Oasis song. But that's just me being an Oasis mark too.
I'm doing it for my little sister that's watching at home. I'm doing it for each and every single one of you.
It's got a good promo, pal.
On top of all that, I'm doing it to make you two proud.
Oh yeah, there's no way he's not going over.
Chat, man. I've been hearing you say that. Champion of all time. And I'm sick of it. So at Slammiversary, you better prepare for the toughest night of your life. And you know, now that I'm jogging my memory, I think that brother Moose has a match coming up next, isn't it?
Dude, yeah, they got his back hard, and which I love about the Hardy Boys. They give back to the business. They help young guys. Ooh, that would be a great tag team. That would be an awesome tag team. Like two of the best up and coming young talent in both brands together. Whoop whoop. Oh yeah, the couple of proud papas, like the kid's doing it, the kid's killing it. And he was like, Slater knew, okay, this is them handing me the ball. I'm running in for a touchdown, pal. Nah, good stuff. Real good stuff. Whoop, whoop. Go check the .net review of the show if they're doing it. They are not, so damn. It's a live ongoing commentary. Good stuff tonight. Whoop, whoop. Who's going on an X-Land? Yeet. Whoop, whoop.
We are back here on TNA Impact. We are about to see the X Division champion, the face of the franchise, in action.
Whoop, whoop. And this belt is already counted in the 7 that we are at. Todd, if you're still here, you are still currently the winner at the moment, unless you see another belt. Give me Musa Mania, pal.
Joined on commentary by Moose's Slammiversary opponent, Leon Slater. Leon, what a spot you got before the commercial break, and now you get to see Moose in action firsthand.
Yes, I'm glad to be joining you guys in commentary. It's a shame it's for Moose match.
Quite the endorsement there by the Hardys, but Moose is going to have his hands full. He's got hopeful opponents time.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing at 200 pounds, James Saber. And from Chicago, Illinois, 210 pounds, Jake Painter.
Yeah, Moose is contending with two young brothers, man, and they're hungry. They're hungry at the end of
His Slammiversary is right around the corner. I needed a warm-up. And in the spirit of the X Division, I personally requested that this match become a threat match so I can show Leon exactly what I'm going to do to him in the biggest match of his career. So Leon.
Oh, I like this. I like this right here. So we got Leon Slater on commentary. Where Moose going like, hey, I don't want to take on one guy. I'm taking on two so I can show you what you got going on. Bro, Slater's going over. I would bet the farm Slater's going over Moose for the X Division title. The way this is they're actually doing I think they're doing a great job building this. You got Leon Slater as the plucky underdog who everybody's behind. You got the Hardys behind him. Now you're doing the same with Moose being the cocky champion. Look, I'm going to beat up two guys to show you what you got in store for you.
you started wrestling at the age of 9. For 11 years. Those are 21 in September. Your mom was overseeing your training when you were 9 years old.
Yeah, that's correct, man. Without her, I wouldn't be wearing them right now. That's why I took the time to contact. I'm a little sister. I remember all the long road trips that they've had to pick me up, drop me off at shows. Truly, I wouldn't be here without them. Nothing stops when I got them two behind me, I swear to you.
Moose isn't just another road, but he's a hell of a roadblock, Leon. You can't take that away. The power, the athleticism. I gotta ask you, I mean, this is a different kind of X Division champion than many. What do you bring to the table that Moose doesn't?
I honestly think I bring the true flavor. Specimen, he's bigger than me, he's stronger than me. He might even be faster than me, innit? But the skill set I hold is a skill set that no one else in TNA has, no one else in the X Division has, not even Moose.
It's not about weight limits.
And Slater's doing good on commentary, too.
Longest reigning X Division champion.
Tits.
Oh, yeah, they do, Lab Rat.
You and Moose have never gone 1-on-1 before. You tied it up last week. We got a little taste.
Here that it should be. It's academic. And it's over.
And also, I would also put money on Leon Slater being an Oasis fan. Like, his accent sounds very, very like Liam and Noel. And the fact I feel like he threw out an Oasis reference earlier when he said "Live Forever." You know what I mean?
New York. Leon Slater. Seize the moment. We are on the road to Slammiversary, and on the path of purpose for Mike Santana is some mission to take out AJ Francis. It's a street fight next on Impact.
Main event time coming up. Whoop, whoop. The match running a lot of time. See what's going on next, Land Pal. Oh, got a YouTube ad break to deal with. Oh. Yeah, been a good show so far, Todd. And you are currently the man right now. 7 belts. It's time for the main event. Yes, sir. We are at 7. We've seen the tag team titles, the international title, the TNA Knockouts title, the X Division title, the NXT Women's title, and the TNA World Heavyweight title. Only belts that we did not see tonight were the Knockouts tag team titles because we didn't see them on camera with the Elegance brand. Oh, yes, sir. Retaining that crown tonight. Whoop, whoop. Of course, still got 27 minutes left at least. And we can always get a swerve. Always get a swerve, but the safe bet is it's going to be 7. Yes, he is part of the 7. Yes, surprisingly, we did not see them. Like, we saw Elegance brand, but we did not see them with the belts. They were just kind of in the ring for that Battle Royal. Then we saw the rest of the belts, and then JC Jane showed up with the NXT Women's title. Like, well, 7. Yes, we have seen Trick. He had a pre-tape earlier, or a backstage interview.
Not only did you cost me my very first opportunity at the TNA World title, and it to my baby girl. So every little bit of pain that little girl felt, on you.
Ooh, I like this package setting it up. Dude, Santana's such a good promo. Woo woo, boys. It's a pleasure getting to hang out and chat with you, pal. Yes, sir. We will enjoy this main event. Hope to catch you later. Yeah, the title's on the line, pal. The defending champ. Whoop whoop. Best of luck to you, pal. Yeet yeet. Have a great rest of your night, man. And we'll next time I see you, we'll let you know how tonight goes as far as the bell count. All right, while they're making entrance, I'm gonna go grab some sodas. Be right back. Whoop whoop.
He's also runs quite soccer of this man, the realist.
Yeah, I think he could pull he could pull the cane off. Whoop whoop. Get me, Mikey.
It was a few weeks ago that Mike Santana championship from Strickland for this company. It was live on NXT. That night, Mike Santana was screwed out of the TNA title by Trick Williams and first Mike Santana is back from a 2-week suspension because he had crashed the first class men's test a few weeks ago. Got cracked in the back of the head with a champagne bottle by Francis. Santana shoved a member of our medical. For those 2 weeks, didn't excessive force out of it into the world.
Let's get her done, pal. Street fight, yeet.
This is a street fight. No count, no disqualifications. First man to get pinfall solution in the ring is your winner. Ooh. And look, we know it's Santana. Oh, he's stranger to no holds barred. Santana on the move. Sending Francis into the back. With Josh Alexander back at Genesis. The Falls Count Anywhere match with Mustafa Ali and Rebellion. Mike Santana is not afraid to go beyond the limits. What's up? Late last year in San Antonio against Shirley Sister. Already on the play with all kinds of tools of destruction. Miss Scrappy Doo is over here casing the ball. He's going to find Bubba Shambani. I want you to hear me. Santana's got that table set up, though. He's even trying to AJ Francis. What out AJ Francis? Bringing a hold of Santana. Santana's going to have a lot of work to do here against AJ Francis. Oh.
Whoop, whoop.
Francis deserves all of this. He's been trying this company for his own game. He believes aligning with Trick Williams. It's taking him no heights. This might end up on the actual streets of Pittsburgh here. This one might end up in Corey Graves' living room. Oh, Francis can rip first into the steel. Mike Santana in complete control here. Fight. Oh, no. And Kingston. Oh, first into the steel. Francis is taking control.
Commercial break time, yeet, yeet. Good shit, pal. Yeet, yeet.
This chicken, really spicy chicken. Okay.
Taking every advantage he can in this street-like scenario. AJ Francis took a big bet with Trick Williams. That's it with the
And we're back, pal.
in Pittsburgh. Superman threw on top of the bench. There's all the room, all the leeway in the world to do so here, too. And he's not done with this.
Money, 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 pal.
Francis had this to the almighty dollar. Now, AJ Francis putting all of his 330-pound frame on Mike Santana. AJ Francis donning this Seattle Seahawks themed gear in homage to one of the many NFL franchises he's played for. Doing that in Steelers country, I'm sure.
Give me fat Mr. Iguana, pal.
Very confident.
Casey even Navarro remind you of that little pit sweep that Kevin Hart played in the story movie once upon a time.
Oh, he's in yours, and you're not too far away from it, so I think
Fortunately, he only has one leg at the moment.
out there right now. Oh, look at this. Santana driven throat burst into the steel. Squeezing the life. Santana. Oh, and a shot right to the midsection. Santana trying to get back up off the floor.
Whoop, whoop.
Feels that quickly AJ Francis can shut things down. Oh,
First slam out on the floor. You heard the splat of Mike Santana's carcass just bouncing off the floor here.
I mean, you can only win the matchup via pinfall or submission inside the ring.
And now Francis, he's exploring space of his own here. Pulling out more implements, more tools, more weapons. Steel chair in hand, AJ.
Give me AJ Knight and Suge Francis. That'd be a great tag team.
It can be a first-class summer for Francis and company. Oh.
This is our main event, a street fight between AJ Francis and Mike Santana. Francis has taken control against Santana.
AJ Francis has found the advantage in this street fight scenario. And he ain't giving it up easily.
Weeks ago, AJ Francis Navarro betrayed TNA Wrestling, helping Trick Williams retain the TNA World Championship on NXT against Mike Santana. Santana's been out the last 2 weeks due to suspension because he'd been invited for some reason onto the first-class penthouse. He was assaulted from behind that night by Francis with a champagne bottle. Santana was irate and put his hands on TNA medical staff, thus the suspension.
And he's got those 2 weeks to stew. And now but unfortunately, for the time being, it's the other way around.
Francis is trying to end it. Here's the cover, shoulders, Santana kicked out.
Will it be a first-class heartbreak for Santana tonight?
Whoop whoop.
First class trip to a hospital.
That was a nice. That looked actually looked like a safe bump. That also looked nasty.
Francis having his way right
now. That's the, you can say all you want about Francis's motivations.
Those are the kind of bumps you want to take, pal.
Scan of the back.
Now, put Santana in a dangerous way here.
Yeah, here's some of the worker in me kicking in, like a spot where Santana's on the ropes, like he's holding the ropes, and all of a sudden Santana's like opens his back up. That's like a silent. That's a way you speak silently in the ring. You're telling the other guy, "I'm giving you my back. Hit it with something."
On TNA Impact, Masha Slamovich will defend her Knockouts World Championship.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like both guys are completely in control. They know what they're doing, and they're working everything. Controlling the speed, controlling the pace, keeping it safe, and the crowd's with it. And they're bringing the crowd for a ride. This is how you tell a story. This is how you work a match. Over under on Mike Santana being signed by WWE in the next 5 years.
In this street fight, he's turning around on Francis.
Meanwhile, where's Ortiz? In the Shadow Realm, pal?
And now,
Francis into the steel steps.
All the way around. Santana introduced early on. Oh, that's good.
Santana breaking out the long
whoop, whoop.
Time to get his hands on AJ Francis in this capacity.
What kind of devilish design is going on in the mind of Mike Santana here?
You better believe Mike Santana's not done yet, but AJ Francis was thinking about it. Santana, no shot to the outside.
Great wherewithal there from the realist.
Think about how motivated Mike Santana is. That Slammiversary on Long Island, not far from his home in New York City. Trick Williams versus Joe Hendry for the TNA World Championship. The title Santana was screwed out of by Francis. Rolling through.
Whoop. Santana was thinking frog splash there.
Uh-oh.
Santana couldn't believe that, but
yes, I do.
time here goes right after these chairs.
I think Conan. Yeah, I remember talking about how when Santana was at that one NXT show and Conan was there and they bumped into each other and it's like, you know, we had a moment and it's like, it's good to see you again, brother. So yeah, I believe they're very clearly still cool.
Corner 2, AJ Francis that meets the eye. Check this out. The strike of Santana puts Francis down, but not enough to put him away.
Sent out to the apron there by the big man. Francis with a heavy clothesline.
Put Santana down, and now out here in very precarious position.
Up on the shoulders, Francis in control of Santana.
Oh my God.
Nice spot. And we got Casey Navarro with a thumbnail face cell. Ooh, that would actually make him stand out more. Oh, here comes Trick, pal. Yeah, those tables sold. Man, I could see a thing where Joe Hendry takes the belt back at Slammiversary, and then he does a torch pass to Mike Santana.
Now stand by it. Vote no on the billionaire tax scam that gives tax breaks to billionaires by cutting Medicaid for us.
Take your propaganda and shove it up your woke, democratic, liberal, leftist asses. Suck it. Whoop, whoop.
That could be disastrous. Lost over the top.
Okay, I like that. I like AJ Francis hitting a Styles Clash. We have to see AJ Styles and AJ Francis. We have to see that like it's like a very slow burn they're doing for that. Oh yeah, for like, come on, we got to see AJ Styles show up at some point. And him and AJ Francis is kind of like the easy no-brainer. Oh, and they paid off the champagne bottle by him using that in the finish. Nice. See, that's good storytelling. Like it was a champagne bottle with Santana's head that put him, that gave him a concussion that put him out. Or gave him a concussion that let him not wrestle. And then he flipped out and attacked the trainers. It got him suspended and then factors into the finish. That's how you pay shit off. Of course, part of again, this is where AJ Francis is a good worker. Him knowing he's a big man and he needs to help be a base and post for Mike Santana. When Mike Santana held him over for the DVD, AJ Francis with his free arm, he's holding the rope and pushing himself up. Yeah, this was a good match. Like, this is a good, 15-minute TV main event match. Absolutely. Yeah, that was a good table spot.
I have clawed every single day to be where I am today. And it's because of all you.
We got a Mike Santana promo, pal.
I'm gonna keep it a buck real quick. They don't keep the standard of TNA for nothing. When you mention the world title, you mention my damn name.
Like, there's a reason why Josh Alexander specifically put him over on his way out the door.
You know what I want, right? Joe Hendry, Trick Williams, Mike Santana, the main event, Slammiversary.
Oh, a three-way. Okay, I can get with that.
But these people want it, huh?
All right, if we can get to like a Trick Williams, Mike Santana, Joe Hendry three-way, I'm with that.
I ain't going to New York to lose, Bobby.
It looks like it. It looks like that's where we're going. I mean, we got enough. We got about a month to build to it, so that's plenty of time. A month and 8 shows. We got NXT and TNA to build to that. Dude, good show tonight. Real good show tonight. Whoop, whoop. I like that. Good stuff. And that's where we're going to end it there for at least for this show. Tonight's still not over, but we'll get to that in a minute. See, tomorrow we got the HMG SmackDown watch along. Yeah, same here. I like that. I was not expecting a three-way, and that should be good. Those three should be good. I'm looking forward to that if that's where they go. So yeah, tomorrow night we got the SmackDown watch along and belt count, which I'm sure is going to be a replay considering they're in Saudi Arabia, time zones, pal. And then Saturday, of course, we got the Smack Attack, and then the replay / late start watch along of Night of Champions. And then Sunday, the Wreckage, and then HMG After Dark. And of course, Monday Locker Room Raw watch along, Impact Attack. But as far as tonight goes, we're going to keep the party going in about 15 minutes. 10-15 minutes. Twitch.tv/LG Brandon. Whoop, whoop. Hope to catch you there, pal. If I don't get to see you again, hope you catch you on one of the shows. If not, then we'll take care, pal. Much love. Yeet, yeet, whoop, whoop. We'll see you sometime. Yeet.